From this video, you will get tips to prepare for 4A0-112 Nokia IS's routing protocol exam. What is 4A0-112 Nokia IS's routing protocol exam? Prerequisites. Exam details. Exam modules. Preparation tips. One. A series of actions are triggered on a router as a result of enabling both loop-free alternate for a link state routing protocol and IP fast reroute. Which of the following is not one of those actions? A. Calculating the shortest path next hop for each known IP prefix. B. Calculating a backup next hop for each known IP prefix, if it exists, that would not create a routing loop if used without informing other routers. C. Installing two entries in the fib for IP prefixes, one active and one in standby mode. D. Enabling the router to locally repair the active path to an IP prefix in case of failure. Answer: A. 2. When using ISs in native mode for routing in a dual-stack IPv4, IPv6 environment, which of the following statements is false? A. All links are assumed to be IPv4 and IPv6 capable. B. The same topology information is used to calculate the shortest path tree for both IPv4 and IPv6. C. In a multi-area environment, the SPF algorithm needs to be run 4 times on each L1 per liter 2 router. D. It may lead to traffic black holing if not properly designed. Answer: C. 3. A new router is added to a broadcast network. What does IS use as the tiebreaker for selecting the DIS if the priorities are the same? A. The router with the highest system ID. B. The hello packet with the highest sequence number. C. The existing DIS remains the DIS. D. The router with the highest interface MAC address. Answer: A. 4. There are several differences between IS's hello packets used on broadcast interfaces and on point-to-point interfaces. Which of the following statements is false? A. On broadcast interfaces there are different hello packet types for level 1 and LEVEL2 adjacencies, whereas on point-to-point interfaces there is a single hello packet type. B. The multicast MAC addresses to which the hello messages are sent are different on broadcast interfaces and on point-to-point interfaces. C. The neighbors are identified using their interface MAC addresses on broadcast hello messages and using their system IDs on point-to-point hello messages. D. Broadcast hello messages identify the elected designed as DIS, and point-to-point hello messages do not. Answer: C. 5. Which component of the Nokia 7750 SR is in charge of performing the longest prefix match lookup on packets that arrive on the physical interfaces? A. Control Processing Module, CMP. B. Media Dependent Adapter, MDA. C. Switch Fabric, SF. D. Input, Output Module, IOM. Answer, D. 6. What is the replacement for ARP in IPv6? A. Duplicate address detection procedures. B. Router discovery procedures. C. Neighbor discovery procedures. D. Stateless address auto-configuration procedures. Answer, C. 7. A routing domain is using a single area link state routing protocol. Which of the following is not information that a router can share with other routers in the domain using protocol-specific messages? A. The IP prefixes of subnets directly attached to the router. B. IP prefixes known by the router because it is running an additional routing protocol. C. The local router ID and the router IDs of neighboring routers. D. A copy of the local routing table. Answer, D. 8. On a broadcast interface, an IS's router receives an LSP that is newer than the one on its database. Which of the following statements best describes the actions taken by the router as a consequence? A. The router updates its database with the LSP and acknowledges it with the PSNP. B. The router updated its database with the LSP, acknowledges the LSP with the PSNP, and floods a copy to its neighbors on other interfaces. C. The router updates its database with the LSP and floods a copy to its neighbors on other interfaces. D. The router sends back a copy of the LSP from its database to its neighbor. Answer, B. 9. When a router performs the SPF calculation, which router is used as the root of the shortest path tree? A. The router's closest neighbor. B. The router doing the calculation. C. The router with the lowest router ID. D. The router with the fewest links. Answer, B. 10. What do the Address Resolution Protocol, ARP, for IPv4 and the Neighbor Discovery Procedures for IPv6 have in common? A. Both detect duplicate MAC address assignments. B. Both detect duplicate IP address assignments. C. Both resolve a host device's MAC address using its IP address. D. Both resolve a host device's IP address using its MAC address. Answer, C. Subscribe and like past question.